Hello there, thanks for joining me for my review of the Always Infinity FlexProtect sanitary towels in the 3 size, which is the night. They're unscented and they have the wings on, which are the only ones that I use. This is actually a box of 10. So as it says on the front, 0 feels, 0 leaks, which I do stand behind, because although I don't think there's any sanitary towel in the whole world would make you feel that you don't wear, you're not wearing them. They are thin enough that they're not bulky or anything. They've been the thinnest ones that I've ever used, but they have never leaked or let me down or bunched up or anything like that. They're especially good at night time. So it says there, up to 0 feels, 0 leaks. And then absorbs up to 30% more of other night towels. Flexible protection and our softest top layer. So there's an easy open side, although it looks like I've ravaged it a bit in my haste to get in there. And they come in like a pretty packaging. Just like the plastic wrapping with the tape on, so that when you're finished with it, you can re-roll it in and then secure it with the tape when you put it in the bin. So you can see it's quite a decent length. So I can just measure it for you if that would help. And the edge of the actual absorbency part, it is just under 28 centimetres long. So you've got the wings in the middle. It's a really, really, really soft top layer. And as you can see, they are so thin. You kind of think, well, they can't possibly work, but they're excellent. The best ones that I've ever used. And if you see on the front, there's an arrow pointing to that end as well. That's the front, even though it's not as wide as the other part. I thought it was the other way around. I couldn't understand that was right, but it is definitely right. The thinner bit goes at the front. But they wrap around really nicely and give a really secure fit. I'm very confident wearing these even at night time. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you a demonstration of how absorbent they are. Okay, so now I'm just going to give you a demonstration of how absorbent they are. This is the number 1 size, so the normal flow one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some liquid on. Apparently, according to Google, it says the average woman loses between 5 and 10 ml of blood a day. So I've measured out, this is 5 ml of concentrated orange squash. I didn't want to use anything that's too close to the colour of blood, because I think that's a bit too realistic, isn't it? So I'm just going to pour this on and show you what it's like. So you can see that it sucks straight in, and you can see there's no pooling or anything on the top. See, obviously that's 5 ml, which would, even if you're heavy, that's probably the amount. So even if you lost around 15 ml, you'd still change them at least 3 times a day, wouldn't you? So that sucks that straight in. And then obviously it will be able to cope with a lot more liquid than that, and it still feels really dry, which is nice. So I hope that's helpful. Right, so I hope that was helpful, and as I said before, these are the best towels I've ever used, and I will definitely continue to use them, even though they're not the cheapest, I must admit, but they're definitely worth the money for the peace of mind that they give me. Especially at night time when you can experience leaks, it's worth paying the extra to have the comfort and the thought that they are not going to let you down. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope if you do get them, you get on with them as well as I have. Thanks very much for watching.